Hello and welcome to my review of the LEGO City 60347 grocery store. This set came out, I think, a couple of years ago now, to be honest, but I've been meaning to take a look at it for a while, and well, I'm doing that now. It comes with, as you can see, a grocery store, 5 minifigures, a shopping cart, which is a pretty cool new piece, a small electric car, and a small industrial little forklift thing. So let's start with the minifigures, moving on to some of the larger stuff. Here we have the first 3 minifigures in the set. The one on the left and centre are both shop patrons, and the one on the right is a shop worker. I like all the prints of the torso pieces, and the prints over here on the legs and hip pieces look good too. I like the dual moulded legs over on the left, and the shopping list piece also on the left. They all look very good. I believe these are all relatively new prints. No alternate faces for any of them though, but that's still fine. Look good from the back, and yeah, a fine set of figures. Here we have the other 2 minifigures in the set, with another shop worker over on the right, and the cool pea-pod outfit thing on the left, which is cool. Comes with a stickered sign there, saying "Be happy." Yeah, looks very good. I think the print for the one on the right also looks really good, and I like the gloves for the hands. Dual moulded piece for the headwear on the one that's now on the left. And if we pull this P outfit off, we'll see there's an alternate face behind. That's what the P piece looks like when it's off the minifigure. And this minifigure here also has an alternate face, so she can be quite happy. And yeah. Also included in the set is one other hairpiece for this minifigure, so that when she takes off the P outfit, she has hair. So that's always nice when they include an extra hairpiece. Here we have a shopping cart. This is included in the set, and I think it's really cool. It works well with the minifigure, and it scales to them pretty well too. Just grabbing one here at random to show you the size of it. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's a little bit big, but I think it looks pretty good. They can grab onto the handle, and it can fit a fair amount of stuff. This one has some berries, a banana, a baguette, and an apple in it. Yeah. Looks good. I believe it was new with this set. I think. Maybe not. It certainly looks good and is very fitting for this set. Here is a small forklift which is included in the set. It's a very simple forklift. They've made a few of these, but this one looks good. It's got lights on the back, some warning tape, openable roof piece, spot for a minifigure to sit, a steering wheel, and then the usual forklift boom, which can be angled back and forwards and goes down on a rubber band. Just don't let go of it because it'll shoot things into space. Also included in the set are 5 crates of varying cargoes. We have this one with bottles in it. We have this one with slightly less bottles in it. All of these have a 2x3 brown plate on the bottom to allow them to sit on the forks well and use other things in the set, which we'll look at in a second. There's also this one with 2 pumpkins in it, but they're red. I'm not entirely sure what they are. There is this one, which has 2 carrots and 2 corn pieces in it. I like the corn pieces in particular. And finally there's this one with some berries, 2 apples, and a banana. And just in case you don't believe me about the whole forklifts flinging things into space thing, yeah, make sure that doesn't happen. Also included is this small electric car. It is very small. They have made a few cars of this size. It can fit 1 minifigure in it, but that is really all it can. It has opening doors, and it's got lights in the front, a little electric symbol, and yeah, that really is it. Very simple, but, you know, adds something to the set. Here is the actual store itself. It's fairly sizable, as you can see, taking up a 16x16 base plate and an 8x16 base plate. Also has this road plate stuck on the side here, which fits for parking, as this sign here says. So you can park things there. Out here is a storage place for 2 of the crates, along here with the little flower display, which the flowers fall out very easily, which is slightly annoying, but it looks good. On the roof there is 2 solar panels, which can be angled up and down. And over here there's a large brick-built carrot on display, along with the name of the store. It's got some double doors, which can be opened like that. And yes, going around this side, there is not a lot. There is another spot for a crate, which works with a kind of ATM machine inside. here we have, turn around like this. All the flowers just fell out the stuff in front. This little kind of flappy door here is where crates can be put in to enter the store. So you can take a crate and you can put it on this track and slide it through, and then it can be unloaded from inside the store. A crate can also be placed on this little stand here for its to be on display. Now, there isn't actually a lot of space. I'm just breaking everything. There isn't actually a lot of space inside the store, particularly for putting goods on the ground. There's a little fish counter here with a couple of fish, and some more baguettes and other French pastry goods over there by the window. There's also a shelf here with a selection of different products on it. But apart from that, there's not actually a lot of space. There's a cat hair there, my apologies. Yes, so there's a slight issue, I would say. As a store, it's not massive. This is where the bottles would be used. If you take a bottle out of that crate, you can then slide it through the wall, and a minifigure can take it. It's not very easy to do, but there, it works. Yes, and there is also no roof, which I get from a play point of view, because you can get your fingers in. Even my fairly large fingers can get in and fiddle with all the stuff and knock fish over. But I prefer Lego buildings when they have a roof. Particularly, I like them when they've got a roof and a back wall, and it's hinged and everything. I think that always looks best. But no, it looks okay. Yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. I like this window on the side here and how it's curved and everything. Yeah, I think it looks fine, but it's just not very big, is it? I mean, it's fairly big, but for a Lego City set, this is like the first shop they've made really ever, and it's just not quite big enough. I don't know why. I was just expecting a little bit more internal detail and just space to put things. It's big, but it somehow feels quite small in the interior. I think it's because this takes up so much space, and the counter. In fact, actually, if you just move this back 1 or even 2 blocks almost, but we'll just take it back one stud, then that gives a bit more space, and you could put some more crates maybe in or something. I don't know. But yeah, I like the look of it for sure. Yeah. Here are all the spare parts included in the set. There's nothing of too much interest. There's a couple of these kind of triangular pieces and one printed 1x1 tile for the kind of electric logo. But yeah, that really is it. And here's the sticker sheet. As you can see, very few stickers really, which is a benefit, let's be honest. So overall, I do like this set. I think its biggest letdown is probably just the store's lack of something. I don't know, it feels empty. It feels like a bit of a ghost town. I really like the shelves on the back wall, but apart from that, it just feels a little bit empty. I like the system where you can use the forklift to put a crate kind of through the wall, but it takes up quite a lot of the internal space. But, it's okay. I think the set is maybe slightly expensive. It's not actually on sale anymore, which I was surprised to hear. It actually only lasted 6 months. So it was off sale from the 31st of December 2022. So the chance of finding one still for sale at retailers is probably unlikely. But, I don't know, it retailed for £55 in the UK for 400 pieces. That is a pretty bad price to part ratio. So, I don't know, I feel 45 would have been a bit fairer. But anyway, I still think overall it is a nice set. It will probably end up in my city with a few minor adjustments, probably mostly a roof and a back wall. But yes, I think it looks good. I think its interior detail is its biggest issue. But yeah, and the forklift and the car both look good, and particularly the pea costume, of course. That is something quite special. And of course we get Mr. Produce, which I believe that's from the Action Adventures TV show. But yeah, and the nice shopping cart. So overall, a lot of good stuff here, but maybe just not quite as much detail as I would want. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.